Well, it's important to note, you're making it sound like there's a pot of money and you kind of spend that money and then you're done. But in fact, it's a very normal process to undergo due diligence and analysis and to bring a recommendation forward to City Council and then to pursue funding based on that recommendation. The great news is that we know we have all levels of government engaged in transit as a key priority. The feds, the province, municipally it's been identified as a priority as well. So really the question is one of competing priorities, and that really is a decision for City Council to make. It's our obligation to bring forward a good recommendation with good data and analysis that City Council can then use to make those kinds of decisions. But as the Deputy City Manager identified, there's a series of revenue tools, some of which are currently under study and exploration, such as tolls on the Gardner and the DVP, that are all potential opportunities for generating an ongoing revenue stream for funding transit.
Discussions with the province have been ongoing for a long time around transit in Toronto, and we continue those discussions. We've been back and forth with the province and Metrolinx on what could the city's share be, what's the provincial share, and what is the federal share. So we continue to talk about those arrangements around cost sharing and look to see that we can make these projects a success. Certainly that you have to be optimistic about the capacity of this city in its competitive position in the world to be an economic success. And with that economic success, we will find the ways to properly finance a much badly needed transit system, improvements to this system that we've long needed. And I think it's just a challenge to our determination, our willingness to engage the public positively, show the value that we're creating, and get on with the job.
Lawrence Station, as Mr. Livy referred to in the public question and answer, is about twice as deep as the average station. The 0% design was based on an average station depth of about 16 meters. It's about twice that. That's about the depth of a 10-story building underground. And it's more than twice the cost.
So we have a report from the city manager looking at new revenue tools and also pointing out that we don't collect enough money in property taxes to even run the system we have. Members of council have to be really clear at the next council meeting that they're prepared to increase property taxes to pay for operating the system we have, and that they're willing to look at a new revenue tool to pay for any expansion. Otherwise, all this good effort on the part of city staff has been for nothing.